Hello everyone. So this will be hopefully a recurring video each week where we take a look at those awesome yellow posts that you find on Spectrum from the devs. So we will break them down week by week, what they've said, what kind of things they've been pushing out. So hopefully you find this useful, hopefully you find it entertaining, but let us know in the comments what you think of this video. Obviously it's going to vary week by week dependent on how much content we've got to talk about, but we'll see how it goes. So let's jump in. Okay, so first up we've got a post from Molly, and this is regarding the Ship Showdown submissions, their top 10 winners. So the post shows the top 10 that have won. You've got things like videos, watercolors, 3D art. Someone built a Hornet out of Lego. Some of these are pretty cool. It's quite interesting to see what people are capable of doing in the community. So take a look at those and let us know which one you think out of those 10 should be the overall winner, and let us know if there's any in there that you think shouldn't be there. But congrats to everyone anyway who won. Okay, so next up we had a post from Wayne, and this is regarding 3.11 and missiles and countermeasures updates. So basically they've kind of, according to them, they've taken on feedback and suggestions from us regarding the missiles and countermeasures currently in the game. So this is kind of their breakdown of, I'm assuming, what is to come. So for missiles, quite a few changes here. We now only allow 4 simultaneous missile locks at the same time. Additionally, you can only lock 1 missile per rack. This means that ships with more missile racks will be able to utilise more locks, and launching multiple missiles will be better distributed across the ship. The locking process has changed, so if a pilot allows a target to fly outside of the locking cone, the missile will disarm itself and the locking process must be reinitiated. Missiles no longer have persistent knowledge about their target. So if a pilot successfully evades a missile, it will try to relock rather than immediately heading towards the target. If unsuccessful, it will self-detonate after some time. Players can only fire 1 missile type at a time. If a player has a valid missile lock but decides to swap to a different type, for example, from ignites to arresters, all existing locks will be cancelled. And finally, missiles will now react properly to countermeasures. Okay, and countermeasures. So they decided to step away from the existing countermeasure management to allow more interesting gameplay choices. The most significant difference compared to Alpha 3.10 is that the player does not select a specific countermeasure for a specific seeker type anymore. Instead, the player decides how the missile should be countered. This is done by either launching a decoy or deploying a nose field. These are just working titles at the moment until they kind of determine the lore and tech and that kind of stuff. So a decoy is an object that effectively creates a powerful signal source that missiles are attracted to. So in Alpha 3.11, all missile types will react to decoys to varying degrees. Of course, a decoy has a limited time in which it is active. Once a decoy is burned out, an incoming missile will try to regain a lock onto its original target. You can even try to use your own countermeasures to protect your friends in another ship. A nose field creates a small space in which the signatures are actively distorted and jammed. A ship deploying a nose field fires a small projectile that explodes and spreads out tiny particles that confuse sensors, regardless of whether they're based on EM, IR or CS signatures. If the ship's signature is low enough, a pilot can even hide in that cloud. However, this will also actively jam the ship's sensors as well, so radar contacts will disappear. Missiles are affected by this in the same way, of course. Bigger ships like the Carrack have larger countermeasures with longer and stronger effects. All keybindings concerning countermeasures have been updated. They've removed the cycle keybinds, next and previous countermeasures, in favour of launching countermeasures directly. Countermeasures' visual effects have also been updated and will now be properly replicated in the PU. And finally, we've got some missile related HUD updates. So to support the changes to missile gameplay, they've added a couple of tweaks to the HUD widgets. So they're re-adding an ammo indicator showing the number of available countermeasures, so that'll be at the bottom left of the HUD. They've added a widget showing data about the currently selected missile, which is at the bottom right of the HUD. It shows what kind of seeker the missile has, how many missiles you have left on the ship, and the number of active missile locks. The missile warning system has been extended. It will now show the estimated time to impact for each category of incoming missiles. That will allow you to better strategize how you want to combat the incoming missiles. Next up, we had a post from Wikipedia. So this was basically for the Alpha 3.11 PTU patch notes. So we're not going to go through the patch notes because they're very long and it might be, boring for you. Although let us know if you'd like us to do a patch note read, in my voice. Let us know if that's something you'd be interested in. But if not, then we'll link to the patch notes in the description and go and check them out. So because the roadmap is so terrible lately with the roadmap roundup, we've got a post here from Molly. So we'll just cover really what has changed. So October 2nd, 2020, for this particular post, the Origin 100i, the Origin 125A and the Origin 135C have all moved into polishing. And finally, we had a post from Balor of Red. And it's PTU test request rock mining. So this is just to let people know that they have adjusted rock minables in the following way. A variety of minerals is more likely to spawn on all planets for rock and hand mining. And mining in inhospitable planets should be more profitable for rock and hand mining. So basically they just want people to give this a go and then obviously come back to the forums and let them know how they're getting on. So if you get a chance to test that out, let us know what you think. And that is it. That is all the posts for this week. So we hope you like this format. We hope you like us kind of bringing you some of the dev news for the week. Sometimes this might be a bit bleak. It does just depend on how much they put out. But they do seem to be getting better at bringing us some information. So we'll see how it goes. So let us know your thoughts on this video in the comments section below. Let us know if you liked it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Star Citizen content. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, the option is always there. We would love to have you. It's always nice to talk to you guys there. But that is pretty much it. So thanks very much everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the week. Bye bye.